So there you go, homemade yogurt. Have another drink, Petra. Today we're making yogurt. What you're gonna need is a pot that holds 2 liters of milk, cookie sheet, 2 liter mason jars, some of your last batch of yogurt, 2 liters of milk, a bowl and a spoon, a cooler or something else to incubate with, and a thermometer. And if you like, some social anxiety medication. So the trickiest part of doing yogurt is not actually the cooking part, which is pretty simple. It's just warming and cooling down milk. But you want to get things to the right temperature for the yogurt bacteria, the good bacteria, to bloom and turn it into yogurt. Otherwise, you just have milk. If that stuff doesn't bloom, you just have milk. The other part of it is to sterilize things properly before you actually put them to incubate, because incubation can bloom any kind of bacteria that's around. So you want to kill everything before you start and just have the good bacteria left over. You're going to want to sterilize your jars. Today we're going to do them in the oven. There's also the technique of doing it in water, but oven is good. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your milk in the pot. I picked organic because I care about everything. This pot holds 2 liters, so it's an easy measurement to pour 2 liters in. I forgot to say you needed a whisk. You need a whisk. So the next thing you're going to want to do is turn the heat up and start cooking. You want it on a medium heat so it doesn't burn. You always want to stir. This is also where you want to start using your thermometer. You want to get it up to 180 degrees. Exactly. No more. Can you see that? It's almost reached 180. Gonna have to take it off. It's just a couple degrees below 180. I'm just about to take it off. Of course, yours won't have skin on the top because you would have stirred it. I did it. And there it is. Take it off the heat. Whew, all that hard work. Now that the milk has reached the right temperature and we've taken it off the heat, we need to wait for it to cool down. Mine I've timed to be about an hour and 15 minutes, I think. I have it written down over there. So it's a good idea to check and see so you don't have to be sitting there waiting and checking the temperature all the time. I'll have my iPhone alarm go off as soon as it's 10 minutes around before it's cooled down all the way so that I know. Doop. Now we're going to put a little bit of our last batch of yogurt, which I haven't really started, into a bowl. You just need about 2 tablespoons. Don't overdo it because you don't need to, and too much bacteria in your yogurt can crowd the yogurt and then it won't turn out the way you want it to. It's weird, right? So this has to get to room temperature so we can use it. Now you can start warming up your incubator if you like. Turn the water on hot and fill it up. Eventually, you want your water to be at 110 degrees so the bacteria will bloom. Right now, we're just heating it up. Now you'll see I put all of the jars on the baking sheet, all of being 2. And all the pieces are here and they're all going to go into the oven and be sterilized. Preheat your oven. To 250. Now we put the jars in the oven. Good luck. Now that the temperature of your milk is down to about 120 degrees, it's a good time to check the temperature of your water. Get your thermometer. Open it up. And let's see what temperature the water is. It is well over 110. It's around 120. So what we're going to do is cool it down. We're going to dump out a little of this water. It's just like a degree over. So I'm gonna keep it there. So the milk is at about 115 degrees now, about 5 degrees over where we want it to be when we incubate it. So that is about the time that I like to get the jars out of the oven. They need to cool a little bit down so that they're not piping hot and they heat up the milk too much and kill the bacteria. So that's what we're gonna do right now. The milk is finally at 110 degrees. Woo! So we're gonna do the rest. So now we take our yogurt from our last batch and we mix it in with our hot milk. This is gonna get all that bacteria in there. And when we set it to incubate, it's gonna make us some yogurt. Now we're gonna put it in the jars. This is the part that I always mess up, but I'm not gonna mess up this time. I'm pretty sure. A little bit. Some milk escaped. Pretty much perfectly 2 liters. All right, time to incubate. Milk is all done. Close up the jars. All right, open up the incubator. Gotta make sure that this is the right temperature still. Let's see. 100 and it can be between 106 and 110, but 110 is preferred because it tends to lose a couple degrees while it's incubating. Well, mine's 110 exactly, so perfect. And close them up tight, and in they go. Use a bit of water. As long as all the milk in the jar is covered, then it will incubate that. It's not really a big deal. I mean, I'm being really precise here, but it's not, you know, you're probably gonna get yogurt if you don't cover all the milk. Cover it up. There you go, you're all ready to go, and you just put this aside somewhere where it's not gonna get bumped, and 4 hours later you have yogurt. If you leave it more than 4 hours, you're gonna get a little bit more tart yogurt. The longer you leave it, the more tart it gets. You don't want to leave it forever because, you know, it will spoil eventually, even though it's in a sterilized sort of thing. But, I don't know, overnight, that's about maximum. maximum in my opinion. 4 hours for me is good. So here we are after 4 hours. Let's see how our yogurt turned out. That's yogurt. So there you go, homemade yogurt. No big deal, right? Have it with muesli in the mornings. Have it with, I don't know, what do you have yogurt in? Do whatever you want. It's good. Till next time, bye! So the trickiest part of doing yogurt, you're going to want to sterilize your jars so that they are sterile. You want to actually sterilize things so that they don't make little bugs. Okay, so, okay. It's not wanting to be a team player. But you didn't notice how ratty my nails were. Look at this one. It's like ghetto French dip.